Hello everyone! While leveling through the Shadowlands, exploring the different zones, meeting the different factions, we uncovered that Sire Denephrius, that he's actually in league with the Jailer. He has sent down a whole bunch of anima into the Maw, aiding the imprisoned Eternal One with its release.
Long ago, we stood as one to imprison that monster. With the Primus gone, and Denephrius a traitor, our pantheon has been broken, and doom comes for the Shadowlands.
There is yet hope. This mortal saved me from the Maw, and revealed the Sire's treachery.
They aided my forest as well. Their kind has shown great potential. If focused, it could turn the tide in our favor.
Agreed. For the good of the Shadowlands, each mortal must choose a covenant.
And when our realms have regained their strength, we will stand together against the darkness.
It's decision-making time, and in this case, we're gonna join the Kyrian in Bastion. They have long ferried souls across the Veil into the Shadowlands, ensuring a steady supply of anima for all of the realms. Their sacred purpose must be kept strong, but the rather spread thin, fighting the Forsworn, maintaining order amongst the aspirants waiting to ascend, and countless other duties. Our aid is much needed to help all follow the path, which is totally not flawed. The Archon was so confident that we would choose the Kyrians that she's arranged a grand reception to honor us.
In this moment we shall follow the path together. Come. Brothers and sisters, hear me. On this day we have come together for a momentous occasion. The Mawwalker has proven that they are an ally not only to Bastion, but to all the Shadowlands. They have chosen to join our vaunted ranks to help us reclaim our realm. Behold our glorious Archon, she who was ancient when this realm was young.
Step forward. Face your fellow Kyrian, so they may welcome you as one of their own. This mortal has not been long upon our path, but their strides have echoed throughout the halls of the Ascended. In service to our cause, they have defended our temples against invasion, exposed the traitor Denephrius, and braved the terrors of the Maw itself. On this day, we welcome them into our sacred covenant. Together, we will restore peace and order to this realm. Glory to Bastion!
These brave souls are your kin now, Mawwalker. Welcome.
While the other Covenants, they have a bit of a side story to go through, a small chapter of storytelling related to their domain. I couldn't find one for the Kyrians. They do get a cool intro cutscene and a whole reception and whatnot, at least that is something. Besides that, it's getting ready for the adventures ahead. One more step yet remains before initiation is complete. We must now enter Elysian Hold, entryway to the rest of the Spires of Ascension, and a vantage point from which the Ascended safeguard Bastion and their aspirants in training.
Elysian Hold was built by the Archon to serve as our Covenant's base of operations. With the Jailer's allies encroaching on all sides, we must make full use of its resources. Bask in the glory of Elysian Hold. Magnificent, is it not? Much remains to be done to ready ourselves for action across the Shadowlands.
In order to support the Shadowlands with the threats ahead of us, like Sire Denephrius allying with the Jailer, or the Forsworn right here in Bastion, we're gonna need to empower ourselves, empower our followers, and empower our Covenants. As we adventure through the Shadowlands, our connection to the Covenant, it grows ever stronger. Our renown does as well. A higher renown, it means greater rewards and greater power. We gather it by completing chapters in our Covenant campaign, by returning anima to our storage, and by saving the souls from the Maw itself. But what is power if you don't show it off? Our forces are weakened by doubts, and our temples are under assault. If we are to aid the rest of the Shadowlands, we must begin here in our domain first, right here in Bastion. Today, we walk the path of courage by completing 3 world quests in the zone. The other denizens of the Shadowlands, they'll call upon us for aid as well. And while this quest, and in the beta times, these calling quests, they actually gave you anima, not so much in the first week though, while going through it on live. The Save Soul quest for Renown is also not available quite yet, so maybe this will be something that they'll add later, or maybe they've changed it. Either way, our first time doing this quest, it does reward us with anima, safely stored away within our Sanctum Reservoir. This power here, it can be used for many things, but this Sanctum, it can't function on anima alone. It's going to require the combined efforts of many different souls working together to unlock its full potential. Wouldn't you know it? We know of a domain where plenty of souls would love to come out. Come with us and be put to work. Back to the Maw we go, where our broker friend Vanari, she helps us out, for a price of course. With the souls collected and brought back, we could start our first Covenant upgrade. We could maybe lay down a transport network for easier traveling in the zone, an anima conductor to activate new challenges and adventures, or a command table. Now, I don't think I'll have to explain what a command table does. Or we could go for the unique upgrade that's different for every Covenant. In the case of the Kyrian, this upgrade is going to give us access to the Path of Ascension, an ancient rite of combat in which you act as a tactical guide for champions of Bastion, testing their mettle against a series of powerful foes. Now the Covenant abilities of the Kyrian, they have been restored to us, granted permanently while we stick with them, but there's even greater might to be found by binding our soul to another. All Kyrians undergo this sacred ritual, albeit typically many eons before they stand before the Archon. The Soulbind is not an irrevocable bond. However, it is not one to be entered into lightly. We will experience one another's past, our hopes, fears, dreams, our very memories, if any of them still linger. We will become kindred spirits in the truest sense. Once complete, our connection will transcend physical space and make us stronger in more than mere brawn. Now in our case, our first soulbind is Pelagos.
Aspirant Clea, thank you for joining us on this sacred occasion to witness the bonding of this outsider with Aspirant Pelagos.
Pelagos?
Clea, they saved me. And many others. It does make sense. I would be honored, Soul Guide. I just hope I can keep my bond with Clea as well.
You shall. This ancient device shall allow your souls to connect. Simply reach out to one another.
Lift up those around you. I feel everything. By the Archon. What a life you have lived.
As our renown grows, so too will our bond over time. But there is the ability to accelerate the process with the use of some conduits. We pick the different abilities that we want, the different paths our bond flows through. Great power, it awaits to be unlocked.
It is done. May the power within your soul serve you well.
That's the basic setup for the Covenant, and as I mentioned, the Kyrian, they don't really have much more beyond this. Maybe it's locked behind like a Covenant upgrade. Now we have been fully inducted into their sacred Covenant, and may stand tall forevermore as a Kyrian. There will be many challenges ahead of us, and we shall face them together. That will be once we've increased our renown. So for now, thank you very much for watching everyone. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time. See ya!